Rangers look set for a massive overhaul of the squad this summer as the 49ers approach the completion of their takeover. Many players will see the exit door shown to them, and fans hope that many more will be brought in to replace them. In today's video, we have some huge news as a deal for a midfielder is to be completed. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, soon-to-be Rangers owners, the San Francisco 49ers could make axing James Tavernier their first major decision since taking over, with a huge rebuild looming for the Scottish Giants, according to sources. Rangers are on the brink of being taken over by the 49ers, a transformational development for the club that will see them taken back to the top of Scottish football's financial table. Sources close to Rangers have been clear that it will take a huge rebuild for them to become serious competitors with Celtic for the Premiership title. Sources have stated that Rangers supporters will need to be patient, however, as the 49ers do not plan to throw big money at new signings. Several players will leave and be signed, and it could take a few windows to build a firm foundation for success. It is understood that internal discussions are underway over rebuilding a squad that has failed yet again to beat Celtic to the title. Club captain Tavernier has been an ever-present in the starting 11 for years and has often turned up in crucial moments to save Rangers. However, he could be in his last months with the club, with sources stating that he could be one who leaves in the summer. Tavernier has passed his peak at the age of 33, but still has interest from multiple sides. Tavernier's contract expires in the summer of 2026, meaning that if he doesn't sign an extension, this summer and next January will be Rangers' last chances to recoup a fee from his exit. Sources have suggested that clubs in Italy and the United States are keeping tabs on the experienced right-back with a view to a potential summer move. Tavernier is also the top earner at Rangers, so offloading him would free up significant room on the wage bill. There have previously been suggestions that Tavernier is a target for clubs in the Saudi Pro League, but as things stand, he is yet to receive any concrete approach from sides the Gulf state. Saudi Arabia are also set to focus on younger profiles this summer and will only go for older stars if they are a world-renowned name like Liverpool superstar Mo Salah. In the next few weeks, it will become clearer who is in line to leave Ibrox this summer, but sources are clear that Tavernier could end his 10-year stay at the club, with several others expected to follow him out the exit door. Now, in some huge midfielder news, Dundee will hold discussions with Rangers over a fee for midfielder Lyall Cameron in a quest to avoid leaving the matter in the hands of a transfer tribunal. The 22-year-old attacking midfielder has agreed a move to Ibrox this summer when his Dens Park contract expires. With Cameron trained and developed by Dundee, Rangers are obliged to pay compensation to the Dark Blues. Should the two sides be unable to agree on a final sum, the matter will be resolved by an independent Scottish FA tribunal. Aberdeen recently secured an award of £640,000 after midfielder Connor Barron joined Rangers, and, with little or no certainty around the process, Dundee managing director John Nelms plans to follow up on preliminary talks with Rangers CEO Patrick Stewart in the hope of finding common ground. I mean, there has been a small conversation about that, Nelms admits. A very preliminary conversation about that. At the time, it was with their new chief executive, who'd come in like 2 weeks prior. Patrick's seat wasn't even warm yet, and I'm sure that as time goes on, I think we will have more conversations about that. I don't think they want to go to a tribunal. The last tribunal was very well publicized, and our lawyers know all the details. So we both have different views probably, and neither one of us want to get there, so hopefully we will come to a resolution on that. In other news, in what would be one of the most audacious transfer stories in recent All Firm memory, Greg Taylor has been back to complete a shock move from Celtic to Rangers at the end of the 2024/25 season, a switch that would see the Scotland international cross one of football's fiercest divides. Taylor, whose contract at Celtic Park is set to expire this summer, has emerged as a potential free agent target for Rangers, reigniting the age-old narrative of players navigating the stormy waters between Glasgow's two footballing giants. While such transfers remain rare and often controversial, there is growing belief that Rangers could and perhaps should make a serious play for the 27-year-old. Remarkably, Taylor has past ties to the Ibrox club, having come through the youth setup at Rangers before making the leap to professional football with Kilmarnock in 2014. After impressing at Rugby Park, he earned a move to Celtic in September 2019, where he has since become a regular fixture at left back and a dependable figure for both club and country. Now, with his contract winding down and no extension yet agreed, speculation has mounted over a sensational switch to the blue half of Glasgow. Former Scotland international and prominent pundit Michael Stewart has added fuel to the fire, publicly urging Rangers to push for Taylor's signature. Speaking on Premier Sports, Stewart highlighted the potential value of the move, not just in footballing terms, but from a squad building perspective. "I actually floated this idea, was it 2 or 3 weeks ago, Hutz?" Stewart said to fellow pundit Alan Hutton during a recent broadcast. "We were at one of the games. I mentioned it and thought, surprised it hasn't been talked about more. Then it pops up in the press. From a Rangers perspective, yes, I would absolutely do it." While Stewart acknowledged the unpredictability of Taylor's willingness to cross the Old Firm divide, he emphasised the practical benefits for Barry Ferguson's side, who are looking to rebuild key areas of the squad heading into next season. "If you are Rangers, it's a free transfer," he continued. "He's in the Scotland squad, so that's another domestic player, which is a huge asset under squad registration rules. He's a quality player. I don't know whether Greg Taylor would be interested, but if you're Rangers, he's better than Jefte, better than Yilmaz, so I would do it." Taylor, a consummate professional and quiet leader on the pitch, has never shown signs of courting controversy. But with his Celtic deal running out and Rangers in need of proven domestic talent, the prospect of a cross-city move, however improbable, is not beyond imagination. Whether the player would entertain the move remains to be seen. But if the decision came down to sporting logic and career opportunity alone, there's no denying Taylor ticks many boxes for a Rangers side in search of domestic dominance and European resilience. For now, the speculation rumbles on. But should the former Celtic stalwart trade green for blue this summer, it could go down as one of the boldest transfer coups in Scottish football history. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.